Alright, I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. My cousin has his YouTube channel where he discusses a lot of Game of Thrones in depth. I watch it all the time. A lot of you are probably watching this as a result of seeing some of his videos and tying in together. We've done a few things together on his channel. But today, for this project, I'm going to try and combine some things from my channel and from his channel and do a DIY Game of Thrones type project. These pieces of wood in a trash can. They are laminated together. So it's really thin pieces of wood that have been glued, each layer glued kind of like a sandwich, and then clamped together to make one solid block of wood. That's what they call laminating. Now if you've ever seen those cutting boards that people make that are kind of tiger striped and look sort of like that, where they have the different colors of wood, that's how they did it. So my idea is to make a small cutting board. It's not going to be a big cutting board because the pieces I found just don't lend themselves to being any bigger than this. It's going to be about a 9x12 or a 9x13 cutting board. A lot of the work is done for me. These have already been laminated together. I've got 8 of these pieces. So all I need to do now is laminate these 8 together rather than going and laminating 60 pieces of thin wood together. That's going to save me a lot of time and effort. That's the beauty of digging around in the trash and finding reclaimed items like that. If you can't find these, which you're probably not, you're not going to find these pieces just laying around in your local trash can. But if you can't find them, you can still take strips of wood, even if they're not the same thickness or whatever, laminate them together, and then you can sand them all down to be a nice smooth top and a smooth back. It's just going to take a little bit more time. With this, after I put these together, it's going to look something like that, only it'll be nice and smooth. I'm going to emblaze with my wood burning kit a Game of Thrones emblem, probably the Targaryen symbol, just because it's a really cool symbol and I like it. But you could really do anything you want. You could hand paint something on there like a tomato or some fruit or something like that. You could wood burn those in. I'm going to be wood burning it because I like my wood burning kit and I think it's going to really fit this project well. I've already got these cut down. The next step is going to be to put the layers of glue between them, clamp them together with a couple of bar clamps, and we'll do some time lapses because time lapses are my favorite. They speed everything up. So let's start.
the board now, I'm just going to rub it down with a little coconut oil. You can use mineral oil. Really anything food safe is fine. And I know that coconut oil is food safe. So I'm going to rub this on it. It's going to soak in. That'll kind of protect it and give it a little bit of a shine also. And there's some grooves in this cutting board. I mean, I'm not really fond of them, but you know, they're not going to hurt anything. This will kind of protect it, give it a little bit of a shine, seal it off a little bit so that, you know, nothing's really soaking into it, because the coconut oil will kind of repel any liquids or whatever that try and get in there. We use coconut oil for about everything. My wife is all about some coconut oil. She uses it all the time. But anyway, just going to give it a good rub. Then I've got some little feet. There's self-adhesive feet. You can find them in any hardware store. They go on the back of cabinet doors normally to kind of protect them from when they close, so they don't hurt the finish on the cabinets, whatever it may be. So I'm going to put those on the bottom as kind of some feet to keep this up off of the countertop, because you're going to be putting it on the countertop and cutting on it and things like that. So that will finish it off. As soon as I get done putting the oil on it, put the feet on it, she's done.